No, I don't get into marriage counseling very much on this channel. Don't really get into relationship advice. And I'm not going to do that in this video other than just show you a real life example of how we as day traders can make our wife pretty upset. And this is an unfortunate situation, but there's a good amount of learning that we can see from it because it just illustrates how when you choose to go down certain pathways and approach the market and day trade in certain ways, it's going to get rough for you. And I don't want to see that happen to you. Now, I do want to acknowledge also that, yes, I don't have a whole lot of credibility here because I do offer a service and courses and classes. So I can see you just saying, well, Clay, the only reason you're saying all this is because you want me to buy your service, you want me to buy your course. Okay, fine. But please realize that the example I'm going to show you, these two things are not mutually exclusive. So just because, even if you just want to say, the only reason you're saying all that is because you want me to buy your course, fine. But don't take that as, therefore, this example, what I'm about to show you, is not true or it's false. No, this is a very realistic thing that will happen to you. So let's go through this email. The first thing I want you to note is up here, just keep an eye on that date. But let's go into the email here. I have no prior experience in trading, but am highly motivated to learn and make this transition for myself. I would greatly appreciate any advice or guidance you could provide on how I can start building my skills in trading. Now, to give credit where credit's due, this is what you do want to do. You want to seek out advice. You want to seek out guidance. That is very smart. Now, I would say make sure you scope it out from a couple different people, and that myself included. I'm not saying, hey, just come to me for all advice, because if you're just getting started, I get it. I'm a total random stranger to you. So just don't take my word for it. But in general, yeah, seeking out advice from several sources, that is a good thing to do, because when you're new and you don't know what you don't know, yeah, seeking advice is a good thing. So what advice did I give him? Well, I sent him to the free webinar that I offer, and I'll explain more about that when this video ends. It'll cut to another video where I explain how you can sign up for it. But that was the advice that I ultimately gave him was, hey, check out this free class I offer, because within that class, it's going to walk you through a couple of things that you need to keep in mind, and it's going to help form and shape the attitude you should have towards trading, what you should expect, a tool that you can use that can help accomplish our core goal as traders. So it's a foundation building webinar, but also a webinar that's going to make sure that it eliminates some of the faulty mentalities that most people show up thinking. So like I said, that's what I told him. Hey, just check out this free class. So to defend myself, I didn't point him to, hey, you have to, pay me money by saying, no, I just said, hey, check out this free class, because even going to the free class, there's a lot of value in that could have, prevented what we're about to see happen. So that was the advice I gave him. And then, let's see what the next email I got a few days later had to say. So right up there, the date, you can see this was indeed a few days later. And when you see the subject, Clay, or I'm dying, Clay.
I'm a little stressed out, to be honest.
Yeah, that's never good when you open up your email and you say, see a headline, I'm dying, Clay. I'm in a tough spot right now. I've already lost $2,500. And that's very frustrating to see. They've lost $2,500, and I can say with confidence that would have been prevented, that would not have happened had they just watched that webinar that I linked them to and heeded what was said in it. Because when you see those dates, this wasn't like multiple months later. This was very, very quick. And I also want to throw out there, just to make you aware of what I offer, please, just because you watch my videos on YouTube, that's not the complete picture. That's to give you an idea of my teaching style. It is, yeah, to help out and to make you aware of some things, give you things to consider and chew on. But that is not my structured educational program. That is what I offer at claytrader.com. So please don't use this logic. Clay, I've been watching your videos, therefore I know how to trade. No, you don't. No, you don't. And this is exactly why, because this person had mentioned that they watch my YouTube videos, they're a subscriber, all that good stuff, which I appreciate. I thank them for that, but I just want to be transparent and upfront. Don't go, hey, Clay, I watch your videos, and equate that with, therefore I now know how to trade. I'm really desperate at this point because my wife is going to be upset and I need your advice. He needs my advice.
I have deja vu a lot. I mean, like all the time.
And this is what happens when you go way too fast. And also when you don't necessarily take the advice that you were given in the first place. So gave him advice, now he's back asking for more advice. But I do also want to share kind of the rest of the story. This person has been very receptive and open. They are now a member of the community, and they're pausing and doing what they should have done. I really wish, and I know they wish, they would have done all this before that $2,500 loss, but sooner is later than never. So this person has been very receptive, and I have nothing but respect for them. But like I said, I know this person regrets it, and I'm telling you right now, don't rush. Find good structured approach to things and make sure you understand what you should be doing and how that attitude towards your market should be. So that's why I would say just check out the webinar. It's free that I offer because it'll cover those things. And yeah, later on, if you choose to join my community or the classes, that's awesome. But if not, that's okay. That webinar will still help you out. It'll still make sure that you hit the pause button a little bit and make sure you really kind of stop and think, am I really viewing the market the right way? Am I searching after the right things? So I'd encourage you to get signed up for that webinar because we don't want to get our wives upset at us because we're going and doing things that we should not be doing, even after we do the right thing of asking for advice, but then we don't actually take that advice. So this will happen to you. It's happened many times before. It's happened. I don't know anybody that it has not happened to, where you just rush out into anything in life and maybe you think you have it, but then you find yourself just, wait, maybe I didn't know as much as I think I did. The problem with trading is that can cost you good amounts of money, as you saw here. So sign up for that webinar. Like I said, as soon as this video ends, I'm going to cut to a video on how you can get signed up for it. Because like I said, that was the exact advice I gave this person. Hey, check out the webinar. So I'm going to cut to that video right now. So get signed up. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.